Oh, can you see me, right?
Wait, go on, start your screen share.
Sorry. Can you see?
Yeah, I see, now I see, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I was saying like basically when we start on a monthly time frame, me basically what I do is just go through because I don't really like marking out stuff. At the end of the day, my screen is gonna be dirty and stuff like that, and also like price is really gonna take time, a lot of time to come to any POI that I'm gonna mark on a monthly time frame. So I always go on a monthly. I only go and have a bigger picture of the market of what the chart is doing. On a weekly, same. On a daily, I start really only the only thing I do on a daily is just make maybe marking out like the POIs that I can see, like the POIs, supplies and demand, only few of them on the swing high and then swing low. If I see anything, that's what I do, like basically on a daily. That's the only thing I do. And then me, I like to do my like to mark my order block like this. Like I know many people they like doing it like short, push it. The reason why I like to do it like I like to extend it to the right because sometimes you might see price may come here and tap to the POI and may tap on the POI several times, so you don't have to draw it again and again or do it again. So I like to keep it like that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to the swing high and swing low. So basically from here I can't really see anything. The most valid I can say all the black that I'm seeing, which is kind of clear to the screen, is that one and maybe the above ones, but I'm not gonna really pay attention to that. From then we're gonna go to the 4 hours time frame. On the 4 hours time frame, basically, uh, this is how I start like marking out. So from the 4 hours time frame, this is where I start working. Like this is where my job begins. So as we can see on the left price, we've been having an uptrend. Like this was the low that created this high. Oh, sorry, let me put it on red because it's gonna be more. Okay. So on the left side, because I feel like it's also important instead of just jumping on the current price structure, it's also great to see what price has done previously in order for you to have an overall picture of the market, because you need to collect all those details so that you can at least be able to have a nice trade. So was the law that led to this high that caused this change of character right here on a higher time frame, yeah, basically. So from here, I'm gonna mark only this high, low, this. And then from here, I saw okay, price went. That's not really a change of character, but price went a little bit lower than this, and then went up. But we printed another one, another candle. This low was higher than this low, and then this is the our highest point. So basically I just did it because okay we can see it, but I wanted to do it because I know we have some newbies, so in order for them to understand, so I'm gonna remove them. Basically we understand on this trend, on the previous trend. When was that? From 10th October. The trend was that was the beginning of an uptrend on a 4 hours time frame. So basically are we gonna focus more on the current one, right? Okay, so we're gonna see okay, this was the highest point that we had, but price failed to go higher than this point. So basically that shows that price is becoming a little bit weaker. So what can we do? Then that's also one of the signal of showing that this is a beginning of a new trend. And whenever price starts showing the weak signs, it's also one of the signs, but you only confirm it when you have a break of structure, so it's not really a confirmed. Basically what we're going to do, Gonna look and mark the supplies and stuff. This was the highest. Okay, I think we had a okay. Yeah, this was our change of character on a higher time frame, and this was the lowest or the highest low that was which was broken, like the structural level point which caused our break of structure, right? So basically, we're gonna have our supply zone somewhere right here, and our extreme zone is gonna be somewhere here, and our decisional probably on this one right there. Why? Because this is the high that led to this low that caused this break of structure on the left side. And normally, what happened? You could have also marked it out from this side, from this week right here to this body. Still okay, but as Yarimi was saying also, uh, like this is valid. I'm not gonna say like it's not valid. No, it's valid. But a breaking structure which breaks the structural level on the right on the left side is more accurate than. So basically, once you see price breaking out a structural level on the left side, that one, this was our lowest high, and then price broke it up. So that's basically a change of structure. Sorry, that's basically a break of structure. So we're gonna go 3 hours time frame, and then one thing I want to say, as soon as you see the change of character and the break of structure, and you should directly change your bias. If you was kind of like bullish, you should you should change your bias because you're gonna be stopped out. You could be, as you can see, right? Let me give you an example here. I don't really like this color. I don't know. Like the right one. Why I'm not getting it. Oh, okay, it's
You
right.
see that decisional zone because Asia is there. Would that be invalid or no?
There's an Asian range there.
Yeah, if you
Okay,
scroll in, I think. I mean, if
okay.
you
We're
go
gonna
into
remove
lower time frame.
if we find it, yeah, we're gonna remove it. But for right now, for
Okay,
instance,
cool.
the moment skip it. So as you can see, yeah, the reason why I said like as soon as you see the price, for example, yeah, has failed to go higher than this point because this was the highest point that we had in the market. And then what price has made, like price was a little bit weaker, failed to go higher than this point right here. So from that, sorry, where are you? Where were we? Okay. From there, as soon as that you see that you have to look for a change of character, and once you see your break of structure, you have to really confirm or change your bias to the downtrend, or either if it's going to be on instead on an uptrend, you have to change your bias on the current change. So I wanted to say something. The reason why it's very important for you to change your bias is because you can see right now the candlestick anatomy is also an important thing, because if you don't really pay attention to that, you're going to be stopped out. Why? Because you can see on this uptrend right here, you can see the candle, right? Most of the candles were the bullish candle, the gray one, because me, I like to mark it out in gray and black and stuff like that. I don't really want to see the red thing because I feel like the red it shows some danger in my brain. I don't know. So basically, you can see, and then as soon as we changed the character, we had a change of character. You can probably see the candle, how the candles are coming. It's really so. It's gonna be hard for you. Let's say if you're on this current trend and you want to buy, is really gonna be crazy for you, even though on a lower time frame you're not gonna see it. That's why it's always important you to start from a higher time frame, to also pay attention not only to the supply zone or the change of character or the break of structure. Also pay attention to the candles. It's really important. I feel like me, it has helped me a lot. And this is also one of the things I forgot to say, like when I go to my sorry When I go to my monthly time frame, the only thing I look is the very last candle on the chart. When I go to this three higher time frame, so I pay attention to the very last candle on the chart. I feel like it has more detail because seeing this candle on a higher time frame, that means there is something going on. That's a lot of data that have been collected and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna make it very hard for you. So we were on a 4 hours time frame. So we got our change of character, our break of structure. So we know that now we're gonna look for more sales opportunity than buy opportunity. We know we're gonna go short instead of going long, and that's also one of the thing. Like you have to go with the trend. We're gonna talk about counter trend trades, but we basically 80% of your trade should be a pro trend trade. It's really really advisable, and it's really it has less stress. Okay, we go to the 3 hours time frame. On the 3 hours time frame, I can zoom in. Oh, sorry, let me change. On the 3 hours time frame, basically what we can do is just maybe try to see all the confluences and maybe refine our order block and stuff like that. So right here we can see we have a trend line liquidity, and I'm also going to talk about this, yeah, but once we are on a lower time frame, I'm going to go deeper about the trend. So we can see a trend line liquidity, that already tells us something. It's something which I can say is kind of an alert. Just don't neglect it. It's really important in the market because they say liquidity is the fuel of the market. So you have to market out all this, even if it's a 2 week and stuff like that. No, don't let it go. So it really means a lot, and price may probably come back to that level. So what we're gonna do here, we start refining our supply zone, because at the end of the day, you're not gonna like make an entry on this huge OB POI, so it's gonna be like 100 pips stop loss, so it doesn't really make sense. So from the lower time frame, you can see already we start getting I think we start getting this is yeah, okay. We can also see like on a higher time frame, we had our change of character right here, but on a 3 hours time frame also, you can see this was our change of character. I don't know if I'm wrong, but I'm not really sure because this week here broke the structural level, because we was expecting a lower high from this side, but price decided to go the other way. So basically on this decisional, I don't really see how we can really refine it. I don't see anything, so I'm not going to touch it currently. Maybe you might say, okay, there is another one right here. I don't really want to pay attention to this because why? I'm explain about this later on. So we go on the 2 hours time frame. On the 2 hours time frame, you can see it's clear. What we can do is just like personally, I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch it. Okay, what I'm gonna do just to refine a little bit this one, make it more clear, make more sense, or maybe we can also. Okay, I can't just be greedy and mark only this one because this probably a nice one that I can see, but above it there is also something. So you have to be careful. You really have to be wary about your money. Don't just because it's not really the money that came from your pocket, you don't have to lose it because remember, even a 50,000 account or a 100K account is a life-changing account. So you really have to respect your money. So don't be greedy. So basically here I can't really see anything, and I don't really want to mark any imbalances at this point personally, because I feel like most of the time, even if you mark it out, or price will, especially on a higher time frame, price will come to the POI and then create a change of character, and then so you still, in order for you to make an entry on a higher time frame POI, you still have to wait for a change of character and stuff like that. Even if it has been created on a higher time frame is also important, but basically I'm gonna leave it at the moment. We go on a 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame. We're trying to we're trying to like refine our. Okay, I can see that one right here. Though though some people will say it has been mitigated and stuff like that, but a proper mitigation is after the break of structure has been created. So those kind of candles which has been here, we can't really say that it's a mitigation. And another thing, and the candle hasn't really like violated, or it's not like, as we can see, I can say it's on the 25% or 30% of the on this POI, so you can still consider it. We'll keep going. Basically, it's just very easy. Okay, this is where I think it's an important thing. I saw someone sent me a screenshot last time, and then the guy was like having a POI inside of the the Asian range. As we can see, all of our POIs, our supply zones and stuff, extreme supply zone and the decisional supply zone are within the Asian range and stuff like that. So basically, for the newbies, I know the senior guys already know what does this means. So basically, for you, for the newbies, Asian range it's an liquidation session. So for you to consider to mark your POI inside of the Asian range is really risky. That basically means you don't respect your money. And as you can see, this barely looks like a crocodile mouth, bro. So once you inside already, you're gone. And then the funny thing is, this is our extreme and our decisional. That means before price start making a movement to come to this place, we will be already having an internal break of structure, a change of character. Who knows if that could be a reversal? So once you see this kind of thing, just stay away. Even if there's like in this case, like let me go back to the 4 hour time frame. Sorry, you can see this was our like our extreme zone in our decisional. So in this case, what you have to do, where was we 45 second, okay, 45 minutes. In this case, what I would advise you is just to let it go, just delete it completely, or maybe look for another POI which is below, maybe below the Asian low, which reside below the Asian low, which could also be a danger, could also be a danger. Okay, what we're gonna do in this case, because we are on a 45 minute time frame, so we're gonna delete that one. Gonna go. Also, I don't want my screen to look dirty. And then we're gonna delete that one too. But luckily, within this uh within this trendline liquidity, we found that we have okay, basically let me just mark it out. In this case, yeah, if you can see the screen, uh in this case, if you can see the screen, this was our highest point. This was where our change of character was created. Basically, we can also say that our break of structure was created right here. We cannot deny it. But also, we have another break of structure right here. Do we let me see, not probably, but if we take it to the right side, of course, we should also consider it, because we are on a lower time frame, and basically we might find something somewhere there. So me personally, I would consider it, I will really consider it as a break of structure. It doesn't really have to be just there, but already press has broken structure, even if it was an Asian session, but already is there. So that means, let me show you. This high was the one that created this low, or this low, or this late, because the breaker structure was created right here. So this high was the one that created this low and created this break of structure right here. So that makes our POI valid, our supply zone, that one right there. And regardless of the trend line on a higher time frame. On a lower time frame, we don't really have the trend line, of course. So you just have to be wary. Just have to know, even when price comes back, you have to be wary to know. And as we can see from here, we have like some relative equal highs and stuff. I mean, yeah, okay, we have it. So basically, we're gonna remove it. We're gonna disregard this one. We're gonna mark this two, this one and the Asian eye. Basically, even the Asian eye alone, like itself, it's a liquidity area. So we should also consider it as a liquidity area. So and mark it out already. So we know, like, most of the time what makes the market move is the liquidity. So the reason why probably I would consider this order block is because, one, we have one thing that makes uh makes the market move, and this thing is one of the thing also makes your order block more valid, because we probably sure our price might want to come right here, take take this liquidity and probably tap into this POI supply zone and then go, as long as it's between our premium zone. And basically, let me see, let's go back to the 4 hours time frame, sorry. So we want to see if it's going to be because we need the confluences in order also to confirm this POI, because you, as you can see, we had a trend line right here on a higher time frame. It's also risky. Those are also one of the signs to tell us that you should stay aware. And right down here on this decisional and above, in this extreme, we had our Asian range and Asian high. I mean, Asian sessions. We had our Asian session right here and here. So basically, this price is in the middle of, like, it doesn't really sounds good. So what we're gonna do in order for us to disqualify this POI, this supply extreme zone, I mean this POI that we have, we're gonna use our fib tool. Even if it's on a higher time frame, we still have to use it and see if this this POI or supply zone lays between our discount area or in the no man's land. Basically, as you can see, for the newbies, this is how, like, you mark your you measure your fib tool, like from the swing high to swing
Ukiingia
low.
utaona hapo, ukiona hii sauti utakwambia in advance, alafu utaenda hapa chini
Hello, hello.
roll.
You are on the okay. As we can see, it's not really safe, because we expecting price to reach on this premium area, and the supply zone that we have is barely in that premium area. So basically, we can be stopped out. I wouldn't advise. And as if we really pay attention above right here, we have like another equal high. Yeah, here, right here, we can see it. Okay, you can say it's a 4 hours time frame, bro. Price can reach on that level in a matter of a day, so we don't know. So you just have to mark it out in order for you to avoid being stopped out, because remember, our money is really important. So the reason why we're gonna disqualify this OB right here, one, the order block wasn't really that clear. Two, the trend line. And three, this POI, this supply zone, was in between the Asian range. So we really not really sure if it's gonna stay or if it's gonna be valid. So we keep going down. We keep going down. We're gonna see, like, what we're gonna do. This could be also the Asian high. This could be also your profit target. In order, let's say, if in case we get a counter trend. So okay, on a 1 hour time frame, a 1 hour time frame, could we see anything? Okay, I think here we should be already leaving it alone. Not really. Hmm. Right here. eh, Let's go down. What can we see right down? Okay, let's keep going down. 45, 45. Okay, the Asian range, Asian session. Okay, basically, I don't know. Me personally, some people might say this is an order block, but I don't really like marking out order block that look like this, because this week right here could also be the liquidity area. I really prefer marking out order blocks that look like this. The engulfing candle really has to give out. So basically, right here, I can really consider like any. I can't really see any relevant POI. So I can see right here we have a supply zone. Okay, we had a break of structure right here of a lead one, and then this break of structure left us with a candle right there, right there. So and then we can also see we have a huge fair value gap right here, and I feel like price came to the 50% level. Okay, now yeah, probably is gonna come, and we have right here the Asian high is right over there. So probably price is gonna come here and do some. Let's go down. Okay. Basically we are in a downtrend. So don't change your bias. Don't try to buy even though we haven't really found anything. Uh okay, guys, so I know some of you might say, okay, you've disqualified the other POI which was above here, but why are you still considering that one? The reason why I'm considering that one is fast one. This POI was created through this break of structure. Like this high was okay. This high was, I mean, was the one which created this low right here and caused this break of structure. First, that's the only reason why. That's the number one reason why I'm considering this. I'm considering this other block, and secondly, it's because we are on a downtrend. Price hasn't given us any can I say any good reason why we should be looking for uh a long position and stuff like that, and price hasn't really broken up a structural level yet. They say until maybe, because we are on a 15-minute time frame, maybe price comes, until price comes, takes out this supply zone right here, then we should consider maybe it takes out this supply zone and goes to this Asian high. Maybe we should consider, because I feel like even if price comes to this level, it could on a higher time frame that will be like a change of character and stuff like that. So we shouldn't be really considering uh long position right here. So this basically for me it's right. Some of you might consider a sell from this area. You may consider a sell from this area, or even more. Like as we can see. Let me go deep. Let me go deep. I feel like this also make a lot of sense. This was a change of character right here. Okay, because this right was a pullback. Yeah, that was a pullback. I mean that was a pullback, and then this was the impulsive move. So that's one of the reason why I feel like this POI is really it's really makes sense. And then we go on a 5-minute time frame. 5-minute time frame. What can we see on the current price action right here? I feel like it's like price is kind of like ranging, right? Not probably, but it could be ranging on this area, and then I think from this area, because this is the swing low on even on a higher time frame. So price probably might want to do something, or maybe we'll go create another more, print more, another price action. Then from then we could probably know what price is trying to do. Here basically, and then this is another thing, yeah. Since we have like this, I could consider this like our extreme zone, right? But I wouldn't like to consider this POI right here like somewhere that you should take a trade for. Even though we had a break of structure is valid, but this is not like this. I can't call it a decisional zone. And then another thing is where this your eye resides. It's like in the middle of the Asian range. Yeah, it doesn't mean okay, if when we are on a downtrend, doesn't mean that price will come and take the Asian eye and go. Necessarily, not really. It doesn't really happen all the time, but probably since we are looking for we're waiting for a complex pullback for price to come to this 15-minute order block. Was it a 15-minute? Oh, okay. uh, this 15-minute supply. So already price had made something. This is a complex pullback. Yeah, we had, as you can see, price has induced this liquidity right here. That's the reason why I started. I'm gonna explain about this. That's the, I think this inducement right here is the one that caused this up movement, and I feel like price is doing the complex pullback to come back up to to this extreme zone supply. Then from there we can sell. So I wouldn't consider this one, this order block right here. I wouldn't advise you to buy from this, because once you can see, this was like the Asian, I mean this was like the London high, yeah. I mean, sorry, the New York high. This was like the highest point which was created during New York session. Probably we have to see maybe on Monday. I'm pretty sure the Asian session will come and take it out, or maybe keep going out, or maybe come and tap in and drop down. So we're gonna see. But probably I wouldn't advise you to take a trade from this one. It's not really relevant. We don't really have enough confidences for us to be confident enough to take a trade from this. But I'ma leave it. I'ma leave it. Me personally, I would consider it a liquidity grab area. So I feel like anyone who would enter from here could be stopped up. I don't know, but I feel like, then let's go to the. I would like to go back to this. First of all, to this extreme right here. Make sure if there's anything legit that we should maybe pay. Okay, anyway, we still have to refine it. Like, as you can see right here, as I said, yeah, this was a pullback, right? And then we had our impulsive move. Why is this our impulsive move? Because this is where this is where the direction of this is the direction of the trend. This is where our overall trend is going. We are bearish. So basically, in this case right here, this was our impulsive move. This was like a pullback. Price was trying to make it, the buyers, I was trying to put more pressure on, to take the price up. But the sellers, the people who are putting a lot of money at this moment, they were like, no, we need to go down. So this is like the impulsive move. And so we're gonna refine this order block right here. It's gonna be better. I feel like this is how many pips? Anyway, I'm not also not that good. That's like how many pips, guys? You, the gold people. That's the reason why I don't really trade gold. Yeah, but I really like to, because I like the price action, the gold price action. And then don't forget, the more we keep refining, we keep going down on a lower time frame, is the more we keep finding the confidences that this probably where price may want to come and react from. You know why? Because a correct or a nice order block has to leave at least this fair value gap, the imbalances. We have a nice imbalance over here. This is one of the reasons that keeps giving me hope that price might really want to come. And as you can see, this is not even like this is not even like our this is not like our change of character. Basically, this is our the break of structure which broke the level which broke the structural level on the left side. But this was our break of structure right here. This was our break of structure right here, and this right here was our change of character. This is where price changed the character. And then the reason why I feel like this supply is gonna stay, basically, you can see when our pullback started, like it came left and a week right over here is like came and tapped into this, and then price came again, wicked it a little bit. That's a liquidity grab. And I feel like this liquidity right here, this week right here, taking this one out, that was the reason why we had also that, because at the end of the day, market has to grab the liquidity in order to make a move. And I'm also going to talk about the types of liquidity in the market, because once you have this, once you get your nice order block, you get all your confidences, you also have to pay attention, you also have to consider the liquidity. This I'm sorry, I meant this was our inducement on this level right here. So from this, some people I know, some liquidity concept trader, they have made some sell right over here. I'm probably sure, because from here you can see, oh, as we keep saying stuff. So the reason why I really want to like leave it in a better position in order for us to go concentrate on the current price is because I feel like this order block right here, this supply really looks very. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave it like this. The reason why I like this, and I would like to, me personally, if price comes to this supply right here, I wouldn't hesitate, because one, we are on a downtrend. So remember, once you are on a downtrend, you have to look for short opportunities, like more than like 80% of your trade. You should be more paying attention on a short on shorting, like going short and getting sales and stuff like that, instead of buying. Basically, once we are on a downtrend, those are the type of trade we should be looking for. And the reason why I really like this PRI, this supply zone right here, because we had an inducement right here up, and then price change character, gave us a break of structure. So this is our decisional, though price at, okay, we also have something right here, but I feel like price came to it. We should also consider it. Was our extreme on a 5-minute time frame. Yeah. And as you can see, it's like price has respected it. So probably if this decision is gonna be disrespected, probably price is gonna react here, because I feel like on the counter trend trade strategy I've been saying, I've been learning, I've seen a lot of inducement. Once we have this inducement, always is price is making this price action, is always coming and creating a change of character, break of structure, and then it goes down. I've been seeing it so often. So let's go to the current price action. So we were on a 15-minute time frame. So basically here, since we are on a downtrend, right, I can't really consider to take any buy right here, because it's kind of like risky. Why? All the block, the nice one that I'm kind of seeing here is in the middle. Like, I would consider this one personally. I would have considered this one, or maybe that one. But any other block which has been generated or created during the Asian session, that could be probably liquidity. So it will be taken probably. As you can see, where was this? When was that one was created? Okay, this was the London lowest point, so it was taken out. But on a 15 minute, we can see this low was induced, and this is the reason why price had made this up movement. So honestly, I wouldn't consider to mark this right here because we are on a downtrend. Why would I want to mark this demand zone right here? Because at the end of the day, price may come there and then take you out. And so this is where we are right now. This is where we are currently. I told you basically about this. I'm gonna refine it. I think I'm gonna consider that one. Which has been wicked. How many pips? I don't know. Like the gold. This could be this could be 2 pips, right? I guess so. Yeah. So okay, if in maybe you say you don't want to be greedy because sometimes also wanting to have that small, that tiny all the blocks so that you don't you get too many pips out, and that's also being greedy. Remember, being greedy is not only like having a long profit target and stuff like that, is also refining too much of your order block, as long as it's below 5 or 5 pips, it's still okay. And yeah, so I feel like this could be, it's too much, but I wouldn't like consider that one. It's gonna be so many pips away. I mean, so from here I can see, can I say anything? So price came, we had like a downtrend. From here, price change character. Yeah, change character, broke the structure. Like price came back, induced this, the people who entered from this maybe order block right here, tapped into this, and still, as you can see, I feel like still gonna take this out. So you shouldn't consider taking a buy opportunity. So basically, what we should be waiting for, just for price to come and tap in, tap into this. Let's say, let me try to draw it. Something like this. Maybe price would do something like this. Okay, to invite early sellers, pop, take them out, and then or price. Oh, sorry, god damn it. Or price. In this case, what price will do well be maybe directly, like just take it out, pump, 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 tapped into this extreme right here, go down below. So, and then I think this was our market breakdown for gold. And I want to talk about something like the liquidity. And I was this is one of the thing which has been giving a lot of people, like, this was one of the reason people have been stopped out and asking like what's wrong. Like I've been seeing people asking on a Discord, like, hey, the tagging the support system, like, hey, I was stopped out here, I don't know why was I stopped out. Yeah, you might be correct, your analysis might be correct. You've marked out the supply zone. You was looking to go short because the trend, we was also on a downtrend. But basically what we do forget is the type of what we do forget is the type of liquidity. We forget to pay attention to the liquidity most of the time, and this thing really happened to me sometimes back. Like I was kind of like neglecting the liquidity market. Instead of marking it out, I'm like, oh, okay, my eyes is already used to it. Like I was having this kind of euphoria, like having too much confidence on the market. Like it's like the chart is mine, like it's like the chart is for my mom and stuff like that. So I was like neglecting this liquidity stuff. So, and I was being stopped out so many times, and I didn't really know why. And then when I really paid attention to that, I came to realize that I used to neglect this liquidity and stuff. I wasn't marking it out, and then that's the reason why I was being stopped up. So we're gonna talk about the type of liquidity, right? um Basically, and another thing is also, I really like putting it like this because because price might go and then you forget, there was an equal high somewhere, and then you decide to sell from here, not knowing that there was a, because at the end of the day, if I'm wrong, even the guys will correct me, price will always go where the liquidity are, always, because that's the fuel of the market. So the reason why I was also saying I wouldn't really consider to take a sell from this POI right here, because why? As you can see, okay, this candle right here and the Asian eye already, it's telling you, and sometimes we just be so, you might see it just the way I say, you might see price, it will come and do some right here, you see it has reacted, or maybe let's say for the first time it's gonna go, yeah, it has reacted and then go, it gives you 20 pip 30 pips, you're like, okay, it has reacted. But bro, on a long-term basis, this thing doesn't really, you have to know that this thing doesn't really happens all the time, and this is gonna like really uh is really gonna like mess up on your strategy, on your confidence and psychologists most of the time, because this kind of trades happens, I can't even say like 5%, like few times in the market. So you should be really focusing yourself on taking high quality trades. Why? Because I feel like price is gonna come here, is gonna take, because yeah, this, I feel like this like a trap. It sounds like a trap. And secondly, uh, this order block was generated just in the middle, like of the Asian session. This could be, and then another thing, thirdly, is we are on a complex pullback. Basically, we're waiting for the price to come to this decisional or the extreme. So why would you want to, like, as you can see, bro, we have equal high right here. Okay, the equal high, the Asian session with this week already has created an equal. That's a very strong confluences for us, like, to stay away. And basically, and another one is like, it's just in the middle. Yeah, sometimes price may come, doesn't really have to go and take the Asian high, but in this case, you can see this is a complex pullback. Basically, it means price is coming to that decisional or extreme. And then another thing is, we don't really know what's gonna happen. We might wake up and the Asian station is gonna come and then do whatever it's gonna do. So another thing is, I don't know. I don't know if I can go to any other pairs for us in order to like. And another thing, one last thing about the gold. Yeah, we didn't mark our extreme zone in decisional because it was within the Asian session, so that's the reason why we didn't really consider it. As you can see, even that one, that looked like the equal high again. So it's gonna be risky. And right here, we also had some equal high, so it's risky. And then we have a trend line here. I would prefer, if price really start reversing to come to this side, of course, we will, in that time, we will be already having like a change of character on a higher time frame, on a 4-hour time frame, or a break of structure. That's basically tells you that price would probably go up because of these confluences. So you shouldn't be at this point right here. I think our correct place to sell from could be right here. And then, as you can see on a 4-hour time frame, this zone was created. I don't know if it was news or anything, but this looked like news. I don't know if I'm wrong. It looked like news. I don't know which day was it. So 11 a.m. on which day? Wednesday. So this look like news and stuff like that. So basically, this is it for. I can't really see the. Okay, the type of liquidity that I was talking about. First of all, we have equal highs and equal low. Those are also considered as liquidity, because remember, there is, okay, the inducement is also a liquidity, as they say. Liquidity is a zone on the chart where a large pool of money is resting, such as stop losses, buy or sell orders, because somebody might get stopped out, and the market need that money in order to make a move and stuff like that. And then the inducement basically is like it's okay. The liquidity, let me make it just short. The liquidity takes trader out of the game, but the inducement forces the traders to enter the market. So basically, you should be following the inducement. I think is really really key. I've paid attention to that thing. It's a, normally, I don't know, a few people has been seeing me taking content trend trades. Yeah, before I used to get lost on the chart, like just buying. I don't know if we are on a downtrend, I'm just buying, uptrend I'm selling. So I was really being stopped out. So I had to pay attention to find out what was really the reason why I was being stopped out. I came to realize, one, I was going against the trend, and even if I was going against the trend, still you can catch trends, you can catch counter trend trades, but there is some confluences that you really have to pay attention to in order for you to take a counter trend trade. Like this one, this looks good, this is a complex pull, but basically number one confluence is for you to take a counter trend trade, guys. Yeah, first of all, you have to see an inducement. Once you see the inducement, something like this, yeah, something like this, I'm just marking out, yeah. As you can see, even from this, yeah, there was an inducement, even though it was during the Asian session, but this is the inducement that caused all this movement right here. Just try to pay attention. And I've seen even Wakara in his video, he's been talking about the supply and demand. SMC is kind of like failing. Not okay. Basically, I saw the strategy, I saw what he was talking about, the inducement, and I tried to pay attention to that. Okay, I can't say the supply and demand is failing, I'm not sure, but it's also, for me, I use it to get more confirmation for to enter a counter trend trade. So basically, if you want to take a counter trend trade, yeah, let's say you want to take a trade which is against, like which goes the opposite side of the overall trend. So the number one thing you have to see is an inducement. Once you see the inducement, you have to see the change of character. Why? Because the change of character tells you that the market is making a shift. The market is changing the direction. And then it doesn't mean you have to enter from the change of character, because we know most of the time, from the change of character, what do we get? We get an extreme zone and stuff like that. But when it comes to a counter trend trades, it's best for you to enter from the decisional. Why? Because you will have more confirmation that price is really making, because the break of structure, it comes with enough confirmation to tell you that price is going to this direction. So basically, in this case, let's say if we wasn't really having, let me switch off the Asian range tool. Let's say for instance, in this case, right? In this case, if for example I was like, I want to buy, I want to take a counter trend trade because I may not know, and this is also one of the thing, people are being stopped out. I'm gonna talk about it. Like in this case, the reason why I would want to take a counter trend trade in this case, let's say we are on a downtrend and I want to buy because maybe price is taking long to come to my, though we should be having patience is really required. But if you have the right strategy, the confluences, if all these confluences meet, sorry, hello, yeah. So if you have all these confluences, you still have to enter. So the confluences number one is, hello, confluence number one is has to be the inducement. Confluence number two has to be, you must wait for the change of character. Confluence number three, you have to wait for the break of structure to create, to give you a decisional zone. In this case, as we can see, okay, not really confirmed, but if we go lower, that's a 30-minute time frame, right? Let's go below. Okay, 15. So we had a change of character. Let's say 5. Here, for example, if you want to take a counter trend trade, yeah, it's not